Henry, we're back. DNVR Bets Daily. That's the show we are on. Excellent. Henry Chisholm here with us, filling in for RK, who will be back on a special show you don't want to miss out tomorrow.
Guess who gets to pick him up from the airport?
Special guest as well. When's that happening?
It's me. I get to pick him up from the airport.
Post bets?
Post bets, yep. I'm not going to be leaving during bets.
Well, I assumed, but this isn't happening tomorrow morning is what you're telling me.
No. Nope. 6:20. Going to be at the airport.
Wow, so we got to kind of make this quick, huh?
I mean, it's 2 hours to get like 15 miles.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That's true. Well, fair enough.
Really, we have all the time in the world.
Safe travels on that front. That's very important pickup for this show.
True.
Very
well, I mean, not that
pickup.
important. I could fill in for as long as needed.
How's your weekend go?
My weekend was great. As was everybody watching this, because they took all the bets I told them to take. Except for the Senior Bowl. We don't need to talk about that. But
unbelievable.
yeah, X Games. I think if you took all my bets on the X Games, you would have come out, I think, up 4 units.
At least 2.
Yeah, 2 for Chloe Kim, 4 for
How'd the Big Air snow?
Marcus.
Oh, we didn't give out.
Yeah, Marcus Cleveland is the Big Air. That's what we hit at plus 400.
Yeah.
And then we missed 3. So I guess we would have been up 3 units.
It's pretty nice value.
One of the misses, by the way, was Shaun White backing out. So I don't feel like that was on us, and I think he would have won.
And then Avs' first game, we had the rare Mikko not covering the over on shots. The Avs got a lot of goals, and then, Jokic has the big game last night. Matt gets hurt. A little up and down. Weird weekend. And then all the Nolan stuff happened, which really pissed us off.
Why are we talking about that? Unless you have a bet, unless you want to say, like, take the Rockies to lose the NL West or something, like, let's just not bring up Nolan.
Take Nolan to win MVP next year.
Okay, so that would be a good bet. Nolan to win MVP. Are there odds on that?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see if we can get those.
Yeah, NL MVP, he is 6th highest odds, plus 1,200. Tied with Freddie Freeman, Francisco Lindor, and Christian Yelich.
Nolan's due.
We'll need Mookie Betts, Juan Soto, Cody Bellinger, Fernando Tatis, and Ronald Acuna.
Frauds.
I like those guys. Like those guys ahead. You probably... You know what? I'm not going to go there.
Really?
I'm not going to go there. You are...
St. Louis to win the World Series?
I mean, you could find that. You can get that. I mean, again, if you're bullish on this, very, very good odds. Plus 2,000.
Oh, worth a sprinkle. No more talking about Nolan. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And my thing is I always like to sprinkle a future on the Oakland A's.
Why is that? Why is that your thing?
Because
Moneyball?
Much like the Rockies, they'll never win it, but I have a greater chance of winning it. And yeah, I believe in Moneyball. I believe in small markets. But the real key, Henry, that A's hat, A''S, those are my initials, son. So
Those are.
And I look very good in a green hat.
So to hear this correctly, you want to put the bet on the Rockies.
Oh,
but you can't.
Never.
And so you take a team with similar odds because you know the Rockies won't actually do it.
Yeah,
that's what it sounded like.
It's an investment in my own. Also, I see everyone like, oh, I'm not going to be a Rockies fan anymore. Blah blah. Pick an AL team. Buck up, be a man. Stop whining on Twitter about it. Pick an AL team. That's what we all have to do. Move on with your life. Jeez.
Yeah. Maybe this is how people become fans of players.
Telling people how to live.
Maybe I can maybe this is where I just go with Nolan.
Yeah, maybe.
St. Louis seems fine. Like they have they have barbecue, I've heard.
Probably not, but they have beers. No,
Okay,
that's Milwaukee.
beers. No, I think it's most.
Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, it's like most of the Midwest has beers.
Well, don't like it. Congrats on regretting it, Nolan.
You think he's gonna regret it? We don't need to go down this road. But
you keep taking me down there.
I know.
I don't want to go
you
there.
say things that make me have questions.
The Nuggets play tonight. Nikola Jokic had a career night. Last time out, he goes off for 47 against his son Rudy Gobert.
That poor guy.
Oh,
it just cannot be easy to be Rudy Gobert. Like, you have people trying to say that you're an all-NBA defender, that you're the best defender in the league, and you just have to be Rudy Gobert, knowing that isn't true. Not a good life to live.
Sad life to live.
Just having to pretend, and then Jokic comes in and just beats you up, and
We feel for you, Rudy.
we do.
We feel for you. Stay strong
do.
out there, okay? There are support groups for you. So, Jokic now is over under points set at 25.5, and it's against the Detroit Pistons. One of the front runner for most improved player this season is Jeremy Grant, who of course we all have heard of before and know all too well how he left Denver after a season and took off to Detroit, another town in the Midwest, which if you ask me, you'd have to be crazy to move to, but whatever. So yeah, Jeremy Grant props, Nikola Jokic props. We've got a full slate. We went all in on MPJ last Friday. That didn't work out for us. And the props are down already because there's too much variance on that guy. He's a sneaky one. He's a sneaky one, that MPJ.
He sure is.
You know, but that's what we've got going for us tonight, Henry. And I can tell you right now, Nuggets an 8-point favorite. There's sharp action on the other side. Sharp action on the Pistons tonight. And I kind of tend to agree with it. We stay away from spreads in basketball. But if I were to bet on the spread, yeah, I would be enticed by that +8 for the Pistons.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Like I will say, I think that this
Say it.
is
Say it. Tell the people.
an off night for Jeremy Grant.
Ooh.
At the same time, I don't think that the Nuggets perform well in these situations. I don't think it matters how the other team plays more often than not. I'll expand on the Jeremy Grant thing. So
Yeah.
to me, it just feels like all these guys have been going up against him in practice for years. You can't tell me at this point that Paul Millsap isn't going to be able to body him up. You know, like I just don't think
they know the scouting report better than anyone else.
they know the strengths, they know the weaknesses, and boy, are there some weaknesses.
It's a good point. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't. When he left Denver, we weren't all disappointed because he was some 20-point scorer, which is what he's transformed himself into now in Detroit, where admittedly they are lacking for alternative options there. That's intriguing. So let's look at that. We can get
22.5, I think, is the points.
Yeah, I just want to see the juice on that. -110. That's kind of fun.
I'm taking the under.
That's fun.
I'm taking the under.
Okay.
And here's
I like
the
that.
thing,
That's
though.
fun reasoning.
I will say that I think that either he winds up with like 12 points. There is the chance for the explosion.
Yeah.
Because it is the revenge game. Somebody's got to win it.
Yeah.
I think it's the Nuggets that get him here. Like when you take all the pieces and put them into a puzzle, the puzzle says Jeremy Grant isn't dropping 23 on the Nuggets tonight.
Now, you know, there's another matchup like that with Plumlee Jokic. They know each other's games quite well.
I hadn't thought about that one.
Yeah.
I
They've got a
honestly
real-
have not thought about Mason Plumlee all that much in a while.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah,
Gotta say it.
that guy.
It's been okay. It's been okay
Wonder
not
if-
thinking about Mason Plumlee as much.
Wonder if he's softened up these hands a little bit.
Softer hands, huh?
I think that could go a long way for him.
Well,
I would like to find out that that's what he's been working on. But yeah,
tenderize him a little bit.
it's something. Something needs to happen.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know about that one. I do wonder if he puts in a decent performance against Jokic. I also would not be surprised if Joker just destroys him from start to finish.
His over-under on points is set at 9.5. He's averaging 9 on the season with 8.5 boards, 3 assists.
Jokic versus Plumlee. Like, this is something that I just
Isn't
have
that
not
fun?
thought about
Yeah.
before. Like, what happens when Plumlee has the ball?
So what I'm really interested in is Jokic over 25.5 because the over the player prop has been adjusted at points 25.5 now.
I just think that this is an emotional game for everybody, and I think that when it is an emotional game, the better players are going to be the ones who come out on top.
I tell you-
and I think that that's Jokic instead of Plumlee and Jeremy Grant.
That's fair enough. And I tell you, the other reason why I would lean Detroit on the spread, but I'm not bullish about it. And this is something Ryan's talked about how Jokic cares about MVP, cares about averaging a triple-double. I don't know if I totally agree with that.
Yeah, we're not mind readers like Ryan seems to be.
But Jokic 2 games ago, kicking chairs, showing some frustration, kind of showing,
Yeah.
our standards are here. And then going off for 47 the next night, If that guy's motivated that way, watch out. Watch out for the spread. Watch out for these props because he's coming to take everything.
Can we bet on Joker 50-point game?
There are some times where you can buy that up, but no. Top point scorer of the night. I do think Grant plus 195 is intriguing, though I don't think that'll happen, given what we just talked about.
Yeah. See, but the thing is, like, they have it at plus 195. I'm not sure what the equivalent of that is, but if it was like minus 200 to not be, or minus 400 even to not be the leading scorer, I would love that.
Yeah.
I wish we had more of those options.
Jokic triple-double plus 350.
Jokic triple-double plus 350. It's not. That's decent value. I mean, it does
It's
seem like
great
he's in
value.
a scoring mode, though. After the way that last game went, I don't think that they all of a sudden come back and he says, "Oh, I'm going to pass tonight."
No, I think he's understood he has to score.
Yeah.
And something we've been saying on this show all year long, Jokic against the teams like the Jazz who try and defend him one-on-one. Sorry, it's time to get cooking.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, when you just think about the matchup he's going to have with Plumlee, I mean, Jokic has the ball. He can just shoot a three-pointer and force Plumlee to come out there. And if Plumlee's out on the perimeter, Jokic is going to burn him. That doesn't work. And then on the other end, when you have Mason Plumlee going up against Jokic, Plumlee has, almost no range. He has to kind of be right under the basket. And what Nikola Jokic is good at doing is just standing in front of somebody and not letting him by, unless he's a small and quick guy, which Mason Plumlee isn't. Like, I don't think that this is I think this might be one of the best matchups for Jokic, except for this stuff we don't know, like what happened when they went head-to-head in practice. Like, does Plumlee have some ideas?
The lock of the night is Jokic. The over-under points, rebounds, and assists combined set at 43.5.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
If you think he's clearing the 25 points-wise, that one's a lock.
He's either torching Plumlee or they're double-teaming him.
Plumlee set at
And he's
20.5. He's averaging 17.
So the rebounds
No, well, with
are
the,
interesting.
I guess he's averaging an even 20.
The rebounds scare me.
He could go over on the boards, you mean? Yeah, he's averaging like 9 points, 8 boards, 3 assists. I guess we said that already. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. They have been kind of starting hot. Over 55.5 in the first quarter. I like that. That's another lock. That's another lock.
Again,
55.5.
You wonder. I mean, if you're able to stop the Jazz from scoring the way that they did,
Top of the night.
I guess what was that score at halftime? The Jazz actually put up a decent number of points, didn't they?
Like 50 some, but the
Yeah.
Nuggets were up like
Exactly.
70s.
So yeah, I do like the first half over.
First quarter.
Oh, first quarter. Yeah, that's
First
what
quarter. Yeah. Yeah, it was nuts. It was like 54 to 79.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hank. I already know the answer, but we've got a special offer on the sponsor of this show, DraftKings Sportsbook. Go download the #1 sportsbook in all of the land, because on top of using code DNVR and getting, they'll match you up to $1,000 first deposit bonus, all that good stuff. Must be 21 or older, Colorado only. Bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. Deposit bonus requires 25 times playthrough. Restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Also, there's an opt-in mystery box every single day for the big game. It's what we call the Super Bowl on that app. Tonight, though, it's the big NBA game of the week. They're calling it that, not so much for Jeremy Grant against Jokic, but because, gambling's legal, not just in Colorado, but in Michigan as well now. First team to score in this one, though, boosted, plus 150, your pick, max bet, $25. Not bad at all.
I go Nuggets. I mean, I think the Nuggets score more baskets in the game.
Yeah.
Just makes sense that they would score the first one. Odds are in their favor.
Nuggets at minus 120.
Not anymore, though.
Pistons at minus 103, so it's good value on either side, but without a doubt, much better value on the Denver side there. So take advantage of that while you're at it. Hank, as always, I bring you on, and I give you an impossible mission to accomplish. Yeah. That's the attitude I want. Those
Yep.
slunk shoulders
Here
are
we
what
go.
I am looking for. I want your best college hoops parlay of the night.
We're going to have to get a little bit crazy here because
Yes.
I'm not going to lie.
love getting
There isn't a whole lot that I love.
Hell yeah.
So here's what we're going to start with. We've got 35 minutes until tip-off.
Yes.
Drake and Illinois State. Why not ride Drake? Minus
Let's
19.
ride it.
Again, it's a crazy line. That's a lot of points. They're a lot better than the other team. They've been covering spreads. Kale, do you know what their record against the spread is?
They only have one loss last game.
15-1. That's what it is. So if you're looking for something, how do you not take that, you know? So there's one.
What about, can I interest you in Texas Tech at home, 7.5-point favorites? They are begging you to take Oklahoma, who we astutely said was a nice little upset brewing against Texas. Ryan talked about the jerseys. There was a little jersey controversy, so we didn't go in hard, but we figured it out. Oklahoma guts that dub. They've looked nice this past week. All of a sudden, they're big road dogs as the number 9 ranked team in the country. You'd think like, oh, give me the plus 7.5. No, wrong. Texas Tech Red Raiders. That's where it's at. They are the vibe this year. I've really been liking Tech. Okay, give me another leg.
Let's
Give me
do
another
it.
leg.
Wait, let me throw this Drake pick in the parlay real quick.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. now we're talking.
You know, this is
Yes,
so tough.
Henry.
Loyola Chicago, they've been hot. They were picked to be a 4 seed in the tournament.
This is a good one.
As of like the most recent bracketology.
Uh-huh.
They're playing really well. They've caught the magic again, and going up against Missouri State, minus 8.5 on the road.
Give it to me.
Why not? Why
Okay.
not? Let's go with it. Let's ride with it. Now we need one more.
Man, there really aren't that many games on this slate.
Exactly.
I'm impressed.
Miami
if you
Duke.
just want to give 3, okay, Miami
Duke.
Lay it on me.
11 points. And by the way, that's Duke favored by 11 on the road. What is your initial thought hearing me say that? And I want to see if you're going the same way that I am.
My initial thought is hammer Duke.
Really? See, I was thinking home dog, 11 points, a disappointing Duke team.
It's great. I love it.
Let's do it.
I love it because my brain's saying I want Duke.
Well, there we go.
Fade Duke.
There we
always.
go.
There you go. Okay, that's a great call.
Miami plus 11, Drake minus 19, Loyola Chicago minus 8.5, and Texas Tech minus 7.5.
Exactly.
If you want, you can move the lines a little bit,
Liam West knows exact. I think that's a good call.
especially that Miami game. Get them to like 15 or so.
Do the teaser. Do
Yep.
the teaser special. We got to get those in right away. Let's go to Odds Boost Town, a little Odds Boost USA. See what's hot today, Hank.
Oh, I hadn't even checked the odds boost yet.
So, for example, Luka Doncic and Devin Booker each to score 25 plus points, boosted at plus 230. The Suns and Mavs play each other, with the Mavs as slight home favorites. I kind of like that, I must say.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Sidney Crosby to score a goal and Penguins to win. Well, I need Crosby to score goals, and as Ryan likes to remind us, that's not always easy, and they're going against the lowly Rangers, who struggled a bit. Jeez. Feels like a sucker's bet. But I like that, too, at plus 390 right there, Henry.
Yeah.
Then it's a bunch of Super Bowl goodness. I
Yeah,
do
I
need
should
to
probably
give
jump
you
in on those.
the update. So the lines go down for Matthew Stafford. Then he's traded over the weekend, which made
Yeah.
sense. As soon as the reports came out that the Rams were in the mix, lines went down. Lines went dark. The Broncos then became nice little in that top 5 for Deshaun Watson, plus 600. Since, though, they have dropped to plus 800.
I like that better.
Panthers at plus 300. Jets tied in second place with the Niners at plus 500. Then it's the Dolphins at plus 600. The Texans at plus 700, tied with the Washington football team. And then Bears, Broncos tied at plus 800. for Deshaun Watson. So they're in the mix, not necessarily as much as in the mix as they were just a day ago.
Where would you bet there? That's a really tough one. Because this is not the type of betting that I have ever done before. Like, all the betting has been like, what is the result of this contest, and not where does this guy end up? And so, I mean, my initial thought is the Panthers do seem like a decent fit. I don't like the Jets. I feel like when you have that pick, you just go get a rookie. You don't mess around with all this. 49ers, again, I'm not sure how they fit him in. Although, obviously, that's like the most exciting option just as a pure football fan. I think where I'm landing is the Dolphins. I still like the Dolphins.
I mean, that's the package that's always made the most sense.
Yeah.
Just kind of the more seamless transition there. I think to some extent the Texans are becoming decent value.
What
Plus
are the odds
700.
there? Plus 700? And it's just like, which roster is he on opening day?
Yeah. Because as of now, it doesn't really feel like, the door isn't open. So that comes with a caveat. I think Houston might be the better value now, but that's a bit like betting on a tie in hockey or soccer,
Yeah.
You're just hoping that tie can increase value until you figure out your next move.
Yeah. I don't know.
I know. It's hard. It's hard. There's no clear-cut fit. Indianapolis made a lot of sense for Stafford. That didn't end up happening. Here, there's just a much less clear fit.
I mean, and a lot of it is because the Texans are just so unpredictable. Like, you don't know what's going through anybody's mind there. I mean, I guess maybe you could read into the reports of, like, who was in on Stafford and try to take, like, okay, here's who's willing to give up some assets.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, betting on what the Texans are going to do just doesn't seem like
who knows
a good way to spend your money.
The people want to know, who do we have first bucket tonight?
Ooh, in terms of players. Well, we're in on the Nuggets. Yeah, Jokic is a good one.
Oh, right. We are in on the Nuggets first bucket, of course.
Well, let's just think it through. So Jokic wins the tip.
Yeah.
Goes to Jamal.
Yeah.
Jamal brings it up the court.
Yeah.
They run the pick and roll. They trying to get Jokic a post touch on the first possession. I feel like, but even then, I guess you could kick it out for that three.
The other thing is, who's going to be starting in that backcourt next to, because no Gary, no PJ.
Yeah.
Could it be a Monte first? First
Monte
bucket?
in the corner.
That'd be fun. Oh, we just got MPJ.
Oh, nice.
In the mix, so he's plus 750
for the first basket.
First bucket.
Is he starting?
They are.
I'm not gambling on him starting.
Yeah. Will Barton the best value at plus 1050 of the Nuggets. Paul Millsap plus 900.
And again, Barton actually could not be starting if MPJ is. Again, I don't think they're making a change.
But with no Gary.
Oh, well, Monte's going to be in.
But you can't get Monte.
Oh, that's right.
That's the direction.
They don't think Monte's going to start.
They don't think Monte's going to
start.
So,
okay, well, let's...
I kind of think he is.
Yeah.
That's the direction I'd be leaning in first hoop.
I mean, Barton plus 1050.
So
it does...
Maybe you wait this one out. You watch some Drake basketball, you wait this one out, and you see what's good.
Today's game's not televised.
You listen to the radio? We have radios around.
Actually,
I guess probably not the broadcast. You have to be internet. Radio. We'll go radio.
I have a stream where I get those kind of games telegraphed to me.
Wow.
Yeah. You gotta have connections for that kind of stuff.
I like Barton. I like Jamal.
There
Actually, I kind of like Joker. Let's go Barton. It's plus 1050. Again, it just feels like pretty random. And I do think he's going to be starting. I don't think they're going to pull him out.
Got a comment. MPJ starting.
MPJ is starting?
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's a lock.
Makes sense.
Oh, okay,
Makes
well, there you go.
sense.
Still like
Over
Barton.
Jeremy Grant, going right at him.
Oh, there's going to be at least one of those, I feel like.
Could it be the first hoop, though? Could we get... That's what I'm rooting for now, so I'm also invested in it. I can be more... Here's the other thing. Tonight we have a rare opportunity with first hoop.
Dude.
We're already invested in the Nuggets to get the first hoop. Right at plus 150. Real nice value, courtesy of the good folks at the DraftKings Sportsbook. we can be a little more aggressive value chasing wise on this first hoop with the player because we've already gone the safer route.
Yeah,
This is a little double dip.
that is true. Are you tempted at all to take, Jeremy Grant, half a unit, almost like a little bit insurance there?
Hedging against yourself.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. All in on
Okay,
the
good.
Nuggets.
Thank
I'm rooting
goodness.
for MPJ going right at Jeremy Grant. That's how we're getting that first bucket. I
All
feel
right.
it. Now I see it. I see it clear as day. Henry, do you have anything else for us?
No.
No, he has
Weird.
nothing more for us on this show. You can follow Henry on DNVR Buffs. All his great stuff, at thednvr.com. Become a member, support us. And if you want to listen to Henry and I, tune into Buffs, Ram, or Broncos feeds. You find our weekly draft pod
Now's
where we
the
get
time.
into stuff. Now is the time. We'll be back with Ryan, super special guest. Lots of other fun new stuff dropping on the bet side of things this week. So stay tuned for this. Best of luck tonight. Go Nuggets.